Blitz on 2, sponsored by Steen Enterprises, Rapid Repairs, Bojangles, and Roper's St. Francis Healthcare.
Oh, yeah, it's two tall guys. One more time. Let's do this. How you doing, everybody? It's the Blitz on 2. Welcome to the show. I'm Mark Morgan.
And I'm Dan Fanning. Once again, we're taking you around the Low Country and bringing you Round 3 playoff action. 4 high school league teams playing for lower state championship berths. And we begin with 5A action. The Lexington Wildcats visiting the Fort D and the Patriots. Mid-first quarter, after the Wildcats turn it over on down, Zoltan Osborne with the delayed handoff to Michael Smalls. Big run up the middle, and he is shoved out of bounds. That sets up 1st and goal. The Patriots off and running. The next play, Osborne hands it off to Mark's good buddy, Devin Geddes, and he rumbles into the end zone. Extra point good, 7-0 Pats. After Lexington punt, Patriots offense goes back to work. Osborne to Davion Joyner. Stops shy of the end zone. The Patriots settle for 3. Nothing doing for the Wildcats again, so the Patriots say they understand the assignment. David Morgan and his bag this night with the script. Osborne to Joyner again. The touchdown, extra point, no good. 16-0 Fort D. Your final score from the Fort. Lexington 6, Fort Dorchester 30. The Patriots will host number 1 Dutch Fork next week in the 5A Lower State Championship.
Elsewhere, it was a battle of unbeatens in Hollywood tonight. Baptist Hill at 10-0 hosting Bamberg Earhart. The Red Raiders 11 wins without a loss, so something's got to give. The Bobcats looking to remain unbeaten as they race onto their home field. Look out below. Will Hall barely getting out of the way there. Bamberg Earhart brought its A game tonight. Nick Folk, 74 yards, putting them up and putting them down. Was it taking them up and putting them down? You know what I mean. First quarter, PAT was good. That touchdown made it 7-0 Red Raiders. Baptist Hill gets opportunistic on defense. That ball is loose. Where is it? The Bobcats pounce on it and take over, stopping the drive, waiting for the refs. Yep, it's our ball. But the Bobcats could not slow down the running game of the Red Raiders. Quentin Banks, a 10-yard run to pay dirt, 17-6 Bamberg Earhart. Instant replay, no, this is the same dude, another touchdown. Banks again. This one got out of hand early on. Your final, 33-6 Bamberg over Baptist Hill. The Bobcats finished the season just 1 loss at 10-1.
That was tough. I mean, they gave us a good old-fashioned whooping tonight. Offensively, we never got started. We had 3 turnovers, and I think, maybe the first 3, 4, 5 minutes of the football game, and the style of football that we play, we can't afford to have turnovers like that. We never got rolling offensively.
Elsewhere in Class 2A, Philip Simmons trying to add to their already historic season with a berth in the lower state title. A battle of thoroughbreds as the Iron Horses hosting the War Horses of Barnwell. Barnwell enter the contest and the playoffs as the 4th seed, but Coach Eric Bendid told me earlier to throw that seeding out of the window. First quarter scoreless. Barnwell's goes to work. Tyler Smith hard to bring down. Big gain on the night, 20 yards. Barnwell QB Weston Sandifer powers his way up the middle for 10 yards on the QB keeper. War Horses drive ends on the next play. They cough it up. The ball is loose. Philip Simmons does recover. I put a Hall's throat lozenge in before the show. Hopefully it helps out. Philip Simmons back to the ground. Isaac Schiff power running in his own right, fighting for tough yards. Then here's the end of the Iron Horses. First touchdown, Williams to Takeo Evans, 79 yards. Philip Simmons goes up 7-0. Barnwell answers. They bounce right back. Tyler Smith, 19 yards for the touchdown of their own. And we're tied at 7. Through the board we go, and Philip Simmons' great season ends in the 3rd round. Barnwell 42, Iron Horses 27. Philip Simmons finishes the season at 11-2.
In 3A, it was the blue blood versus the potential new blood.
Yeah, Dillon High is a power in the PD. Wildcats have dominated the lower state. Oceanside trying to knock them off their perch. Start of the second quarter here in the white walls of Dillon Memorial Stadium. 7-3 Wildcats. Oceanside's Zay Alford with the kick return. Big night for Zay on the return game. Number 5 alive going down the right side. 60-yard later down inside the 15, but it appears that the drive stalled. From there, it is all Dillon. They're going to the air. Jack Grider fakes the handoff. Instead, he throws it to Charles Brayboy, and then Brayboy does the rest, runs it inside the end zone. Touchdown, Dillon. They go up 14-3. Grider this time doing it with his legs. Sharks try to stop him, but he just keeps pushing through the line. Jack Grider makes it past the 50-yard line for Dillon. And in my previous stop, I've covered many a games at Dillon High, and it is hard to knock off the Wildcats inside those white walls. As you see, the final score, Dillon 35, Oceanside 10. The Land Sharks end their season at 8-4.
Another Lowcountry team shoots for the stars tomorrow. Williamsburg Academy will play for the Skeeza 2A state crown Saturday afternoon. The Stallions, shown here in the green unis left of your screen, are 10-0 and face unbeaten Hilton Head Christian Academy at Buccaneer Field at Charleston Southern. I spoke with Stallions head coach Don Shelley, and he told me the secret to his team's success this season.
We're well balanced offensively, passing and running. We spread it out a lot in terms of, our producers. Defensively, we've been pretty stingy all year long. We made big plays. I think we've got about 19 interceptions on the year. So we're just kind of a well-rounded ball club.
All right, now that's a wrap for the high school playoffs portion of your broadcast.
That's right. When we come back, we head to the college ranks and get you ready for the last week before rivalry weekend. Stay with us.
Welcome back, everybody. College football news now. With Auburn coming to town this Saturday, South Carolina is one win away from bowl eligibility, while acknowledging that a bowl bid would be a big boost to the coaching staff, players, program, and fan base. Head coach Shane Beamer says the team needs to focus on the task at hand.
We don't need to be thinking about bowl games. We need to think about Auburn and what we have to do as individuals as coaches and players to be at our very best this week. And if we perform our best and take care of business, and the rest will take care of itself.
Now Clemson plays host to Wake Forest tomorrow in a noon matinee at Death Valley. In years past, the Tigers would have had the ACC Atlantic Division wrapped up by now. However, this year that's not the case. Led by Oceanside Collegiate alum Sam Hartman, 10th-ranked Wake Forest could put a bow on the Atlantic tomorrow with a win in Death Valley. Clemson, though, not down and out. They are still mathematically in the chase for a 7th division title in a row.
They're in control of their destiny from a division standpoint. For us, man, we're trying to stay alive. So we're a wounded dog on the side of the road, man. We need a little help, but we're still alive. We're still alive. So this is a huge game for a lot of reasons.
Now, Charleston Southern wraps up its season tomorrow, stepping out of conference to face the best team in the nation. If you're going to step out of conference, that's what you got to do. The Bucks face #1 ranked Georgia in Athens, a Bulldogs team that has steamrolled every opponent this season. Now, going on the road to face the top team in the country is significant for this Bucks program.
So it's a blessing to get a chance to compete against the #1 team in the country. We have a lot of guys from the Southeast, right? From Florida, from Georgia, from South Carolina. When these guys were growing up, they dreamed about playing in games like this. So right now, it's a blessing to get a chance to compete against the #1 team in the country. And so nothing will change. Our process of preparation and our expectations, that's the cool thing about it. It's transferable from week to week.
And finally, the Clemson Tigers at the Hardwood again this afternoon at the Charleston Classic. Tigers facing 22nd-ranked St. Bonaventure in the semifinals. Clemson led by 10 at the break, by as many as 16 in the second. P.J. Hall with the 3. He had 22. Then the Bonnies come storming back. Kyle Lofton with the triple, and he says, give me all 3 of these. St. Bonaventure gets the lead. He had 22. Final 2 minutes, Hunter Tyson in the lane. He cuts the lead to 66-65. Now, final seconds, Tigers down 3. They try to draw up the play in the timeout, but out of the timeout, this is the shot they get. A forced 3 from the corner and a bad sequence for Clemson. The Tigers drop their first game of the season in a wild one, 68-65.
All right, that is all the time we have for now on the Blitz on 2. As always, a huge thank you to producer Morgan Lowers and director Gerard Capers.
And a big thank you to all of our photographers who helped bring you the action tonight. As always, I am Dan Fannin.
Yes, you are. And I'm Mark Morgan, and we'll see you next Friday on the Blitz on 2.